Yeah, 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 yeah. Look. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming.
All right, good afternoon, subscribers. It is 2:38 in the afternoon. As you can see, it's raining, and I haven't eaten, nor do I have a water gun for Samkram. So, I'm coming to the mall because they said they had the electric water guns for reasonable price. Everyone is upselling their water guns. So I don't want to pay 1,200 for a 300 baht water gun or 200 watt water gun. So I'm coming to the mall. So I might look before I go eat, but I think I'm gonna eat first. So I'm in Central Pattaya Mall, and we're going to go upstairs to the food court, and I think I'm in the mood for Sizzler. So let's go eat, find us a water gun, and then I think I'm gonna hang out with my buddy Abu. He asked me to come over last night. Still debating whether I'm gonna publish that video because it's really uneventful, but it just gives you an idea of when you're here a long time, 2-3 months, how it just gets redundant, I guess the word is I want to use. Just, it gets boring after a while. Actually, a guy posted a video, but I didn't watch it, saying that he's bored. You know, it's like, how many go-go clubs can you go into? I mean, if that's your thing, then you'll have a great time doing that every day. But after the first 2 weeks, I was pretty much over it, almost ready to go home. Just doing the same thing over and over again. I've met a couple people, but not as many as I did last time. Maybe that's part of the reason. And then the homie, he has a job, you know, he owns a business. So like right now he's working. So he's not able to get away. Plus his ball and chain won't allow him to go out when she's at home. So he can basically only go out when she's at work. So I'm not sure if the toy stores are downstairs, upstairs. I looked it up on my computer, not on my phone, so I'm not really sure what floor they're on. But there is like a department store, which we're coming up to now. So maybe we'll dip in there really quick and see what they got. So we're going on the top to get something to eat. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and turn it on when I get in, so they don't see it. So that's one thing that bothers me a little bit. Not as much, because I understand it's their country. But you have people working in a department store who don't speak a shit lick of English or any other language but Thai. I went up to her and asked if she had a water gun. She looked at me like I'm funny. Didn't understand a word I'm saying. I had to make a gun finger and go, oh no. So I guess she does speak a lick of English, yes and no. This is a tourist district. This is a tourist mall. Yes, you see Thais and you see other Asian ethnicities, but that's the point. Other Asian ethnicities and foreigners, meaning they should know English. And most foreigners, Asian and otherwise, German, Australian, Denmark, Norway, speak English. So I think you should know the basics of English, even though we're in your country, when you're in a tourist district, before you eat me up and say, oh no, it's your job. I get that. I have Google Translator on my phone. That's why I said it bothers me a little bit. But you should know some sort of English. Enough to communicate to a cell or say, I don't know, sir, or direct them to someone who does. There should be someone on the floor to support the non-English speaking workers. I think we gotta go up one more floor. Sizzler's on the top floor. I feel like a salad, some ranch dressing. That's what I really want. Some soup, salad, and ranch dressing. So they went to Sizzler the other night. I didn't go. They eat too early for me. Too early in the evening. I eat lunch. I usually eat once. Okay, I think I did mess up. Or maybe not. I eat once, maybe twice a day, a snack or something. Yeah, I think that's Sizzler over there. So I don't eat that much. And I also don't eat a heavy meal before I drink. So 6 o'clock, I'm going out drinking like 9, 10 o'clock most nights. Sometimes maybe 8. So I don't want to have a heavy meal. So I usually eat around this time. 2, actually it's 2:45, but 2, 1:30, 3 o'clock, between 12 and 3, let's just put it that way. So Sizzler's right up here. Barbecue ribs, pizza appetizers. So if they have it, I'm going for the all-you-can-eat salad bar. But they have a great menu here. Now they didn't have all this dry-aged stuff when I came a year or so ago. I did come here last year and the year before. So it looks like they've upgraded a lot. Here are the prices here. So it's about $15, $18. Wine is $3.50, so $7. So they've upgraded a lot. So let's go in and get a table. There's the salad bar. So I got the salad bar. They have this array of lettuce. It's not chopped up, it's whole. So I got a wedge of iceberg and this mixed greens here. I got the red leaf, the red oak, whatever you want to call it. Caesar dressing, quail legs, carrots, salsa, red onions, beets, sobe noodles. And they have some pre-made salads over there at the top. Broccoli cream cheese salad, creamy cheese salad, mixed bean salad, chicken cranberry, Asian potato salad. And then these are all the toppings you can get. So I'm gonna make my rest of my salad and then I'll show you what they got for soups. Alright, so that's the salad I made. And they gave you a piece of cheesy bread. And I ordered some honey garlic sesame wings. And 5-piece was 99 baht, so $2.80. So their soup options are mushroom, which is always good. It's mainly cream based with a few pieces of mushroom in there. Chicken tom yum. I think I'm gonna try this one. Of course, the lid comes off. Minestrone, not your typical minestrone, more like a chicken base. Pasta and tuna sauce. So I'm gonna try some of this garlic chicken tom yum soup. It's not coconutty, but I'm gonna give it a try. Just a little bit. Now the one I had in Bangkok was delicious. Well, since I'm on Ozempic, I don't expect to be making many trips. Okay, thank you. And here's my watermelon smoothie. Thank you. So I don't know how much all this came to. I'll tell you at the end. The smoothie, I believe, was 79 baht. This was 199 baht for all you can eat soup, salad, and then 99 baht for the chicken wings. So I don't know if I'm gonna wait for the chicken wings or not. I think I'm just gonna start and dig in. So I got blue cheese on the wedge, and then I got Caesar dressing on the red leaf lettuce with Parmesan cheese, bacon bits, red onions, and I got some tomatoes on the end and some carrots. So I tasted the blue cheese dressing because it looks a little strange. It's like a, I don't know, beigeish tint with these big chunks in it, which I assume are blue cheese. So that's why you see this half-bitten carrot here. I wanted to make sure, it was blue cheese up to the standard that I would like, and it's pretty good. So, all right, so all my food has arrived. The smoothie's here, delicious. I took a few sips. The chicken wings are here, some type of dipping sauce. I'm not sure what it is. Probably a garlic aioli or maybe just aioli. The salad, cheesy bread, and the soup. So let's try some of this soup and see if it lives up to what Bangkok. I don't think so, because the one in Bangkok was thick and creamy with coconut milk, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, it's good. It's not, doesn't have a creamy texture or anything to it, so it is what it is. Let's try one of these chicken wings. Oh, they're chicken tenders. They're not really wings. Good, but there's just a light coating sauce. I was thinking it would be a little bit more sauce on them. I hope you're picking up the audio. I'm trying to speak up a little louder. I didn't bring the DJI, so I don't know how that's gonna look. Me flipping the camera around. But yeah, good healthy option other than the fried chicken. But my first year coming here, I eat at Sizzler a lot. I really like salads. I really like vegetables. And it's a great option. This place is always pretty busy, as you can see. Lots of people in here. So I'm gonna eat a little bit more and we'll go on a hunt for the water gun. So I will say the blue cheese dressing isn't packed or as intense with flavor. I sprinkled a lot of black pepper. I love black pepper. And the Caesar, it's decent. It's not like the Caesar dressing you get in the United States. So it's still good, don't get me wrong. It's just not what my taste buds were expecting when you bite into Caesar dressing. That is just simply mayonnaise. I dipped one of the wings in there, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. Although I could get a side of blue cheese dressing and dip that in. I was surprised they didn't have ranch. So, yeah, let's finish eating. Alright guys, so the Ozempic's doing its job because I maybe had 4 or 5 spoonfuls and a piece of the onion. About say 3/4, if not Yeah, 3/4 of the salad. Haven't touched the cheesy bread. That much smoothie and 1 chicken tender, and I'm full. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, try and get a little bit more salad in me and eat 1 more of these chicken tenders. But the Ozempic really does work. It's curbing your appetite. To be quite honest with you, I wasn't that hungry, and probably just could have got a smoothie and drank that and been full. But I wanted to come to the mall, look for the water gun, get out of the condo, see what's going on in the city, as well as get a little healthier options in me. So I can't eat spaghetti all the time. The food at the food court is great. I think it's pretty healthy, but they put the MSG and sugar and whatnot. But you see that? She's cute. Got a little distracted. Anyways, so you can't always just have food at the food court. You gotta have some type of variety of food. So I was eating those pizzas and I put on a little bit of weight. I ate half the pizza for dinner and then ate the other half for lunch. As you've seen in the video, that pizza place, it was delicious. So I went there 2 days in a row. So packed on a little pounds, maybe like 3 pounds, 2 pounds. So I'm pretty sure that's off now. Haven't weighed myself. I'll go weigh myself when I get out of here at 7-Eleven. So yeah, I'm gonna try and scarf down a little bit more salad and go. So I did go back for seconds. I got some sunflower sprouts. I got the iceberg, the blue cheese, and some onion. And this is what they have for dessert option. Fresh fruit. So guava, I guess some type of cantaloupe, watermelon, and pineapple. Yeah, cantaloupe, but it looks different from the cantaloupe in the United States. So yeah, Sizzler is really upgraded. Get some more black pepper on this thing. Probably gonna wind up taking these chicken wings home. Chicken tenders, because I'm just not that hungry. I'm having pain in my back, the right top. Now, I was concerned 3 years ago. Could be I slept wrong. It comes and goes. Not that often to be worried, but when I got my full body checkup 3 years ago, I think, 2.5, I say 2.5, 3 years ago, they did an ultrasound of my whole body, my kidneys, my lungs, my heart, just the whole body, and they didn't find any issues. So that's why I'm not too concerned, whether it's like cancer or anything like that. But it goes from lung to lung. Now I did work out, and it's not like in the front of my lung, it's like back. So I think it's just mainly a back issue, but I say my lung because when I breathe in and out, it hurts. But again, I worked out a little hard yesterday, and it could be just that. I don't know. So I'm not concerned, but just thought I'd mention that. Just not feeling that great the last 2 days, mentally and physically. I was waiting to try and get somebody's attention to get the check, and the check was leaned up against this the whole time. So let's break it down. The free cheesy toast, 0 as you can see. Garlic chicken wings, 99 baht. Melon blend, which was the mango smoothie, 79 baht. Salad bar, unlimited refills, 199 baht. Subtotal, 377, 7% VAT, which I don't like, but it is what it is, tax. So it was 352, but with the VAT, it came to 377. So around $11, I want to say. I'll put the conversion in the video as I always do. So we're gonna pay. I'm gonna see if I can get the cheesy bread and the garlic wings to go. If I can get someone's attention. It's really gotten busy. Lots of people coming in, people staring in the window, and then coming in to eat. Now, it's always been busy, but I don't remember it being this busy when I used to come last year and the year before. So yeah, let's see if we can get a little to-go bag. I just noticed that. I don't know what this means, but it says this is not an official tax invoice. I don't care, I'm just paying the bill. So I just really don't know what that means. So it says no MSG added in any of our items. So I like that. I didn't even read that before. So that's good to know. Like I said before, they put a lot of, well, not a lot, but they put MSG in everything. I think they even put it in the smoothies. I asked them, hey, what are you putting in there? And they told me sugar. They said salt. But so they put MSG in everything. If you're here and you're sensitive to MSG, you really need to tell them no MSG or no salt when they're cooking your food, because I believe they put it in everything. Hence why they put this down there. And my doctor told me that before when I was in Thailand. Thai, they use a lot of salt, MSG, and sugar. So I should be very cautious when eating. Because I had slight blood pressure and still have a slight blood pressure. You know, I still haven't even got my meds. I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go back to the condo, get the paperwork where it says what meds I'm supposed to take, and go get that. Man, it's been a while. Yeah. Anyways, I need to get on that. I'm not very good at taking medicine, guys. Terrible. Okay, so she came and took the chicken wings and the cheesy toast. And I tried to pay the bill, and they said, oh no, you take the bill up to the front and pay. So as soon as we get the food, we're gonna get up there and pay the bill. And I think I'm gonna go to AIS. I was going to get internet about 2 weeks ago when it ran out. But they didn't have the same promotion, which kind of pissed me off, that I got in Bangkok. And I guess different stores have different promotions or whatnot. So they had the 500 baht, which I was going to get, instead of the 1,100, which they tried to get me to get. Conveniently, they had that one. So they did have the 500 baht, but it wasn't at the same speeds and gig that they were going to give me when I was in Bangkok. So I just walked away pissed. I kept my composure. I didn't yell or this, that, and the other. But I concerned my disappointment. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go over there, get like 200 baht worth of internet or whatever for the next 2-3 weeks. I need to go back to the condo and figure out this Vietnam situation. I found some places to rent. It's not the rent or the airfare or anything like that. It is the visa situation. So some people have visa on arrival. They say that we have visa on arrival. Then it says you still need to apply for a visa. I don't know what to do. So I'm just to play it safe, I'm just gonna apply for a visa. So I looked up a place here on my phone, not on the computer. So I'm gonna go and look on the computer, and it's like 11 bucks for one of them, for a tourist visa for a month. I'm not gonna be there for a month. I'm only gonna be there for 6 days. It's just I've always wanted to go to Vietnam. I want to go to Da Nang. I wanted to go to Hanoi and all that. Who knows? Might take a little day trip up there if I can get up there. But I'm mainly just going to Da Nang. It looks like Hawaii. It looks like the Thai. It's like a cove, if you will. And on one end, like Wagamat, it jetties out. And then on the other end, like Pratam Nak Hill, it jetties out. So it's like a cove. So that's exactly how Da Nang, Vietnam is, with very nice beaches and whatnot. The nightlife that I've seen through some of the people that are currently over there, some black couples that are over there, some white people, some Asian people. You know, just Vietnam is the new Thailand, if you will. Everyone's going over to Vietnam and taking videos, and it's super cheap. So I might just have to do a Vietnam getaway instead of Thailand next time, because yeah, I think I'm kind of over Pattaya. Didn't get down to Phuket, didn't get down to Krabi. Not saying that still cannot happen, because I need to come back and get my teeth done. So the first procedure will be done this Saturday, or Sunday, I'm sorry. And then I was planning on leaving on Monday and then coming back Sunday, and then the following Sunday. So we'll see if it's going to happen. Thank you. So the food is here. Let's see if that's going to happen for that length of time, or might just say, hey, it's a week's too long between procedures. They didn't say that when I was there, but let's see what they say this Saturday, Sunday when I get there, which will kind of be too late because I've already bought my ticket and gone to Vietnam. So it might just turn me away and say, when you come back from Vietnam, we'll do that. But I have to get out of the country because my 60 days will be up. I got here on the 28th of February, and I'm planning on leaving the 21st of, we're in April, so that will put me under my 60 days. So I need to leave the country, whether it be Cambodia, Laos, Bali, or Vietnam. Just about Vietnam is close. It's cheap. It's probably about a 2-hour flight, since Cambodia is only an hour flight, so it can't be more than 2.5 hours. So that's my plan. So let's go pay this bill. So the staff is real friendly, nice. One more pass on the Salabon. Here's the cashier. It'll pay up here. So there's a tip box here. I put the tip in there. So okay. The rest tip. The change tip. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a little mint here, and we'll trust that he'll do the right thing with the tip. All right. So there's the toy store. Remember, there was one up here, but there's apparently another one. So there's a whole fun game center up here. Little small toys that you can get out the vending machine. Rocks, 99 baht for rocks. Okay. So here's the toy store. And then the theater's up there. I did a video on the theater, but I don't think I posted it. Last year I took a girl to the movies. So here's some water guns here. And let's see what we can do. Oh, all this time I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. So anyways, this is the water gun. She's checking it out to make sure everything works. With water, no. So this one was 900 baht. Okay. And so water goes in here as well. So how do I get water in here? So water goes and it goes down here? Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
So she's saying that water will flow down to the bottom part of the gun to fill up. Okay.
And this one, or you can hold water.
Oh, and fill up. Okay. So if I push it in this way, it'll suck water in. Okay, that's a good feature. Okay. Okay. All right, I'll take it. So that's the water gun, guys. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Not too happy about that one because it's not very well protected. So the other one had a screw, so you unscrewed it and then charged the battery, put the battery in and screwed it. And to be honest with you, I didn't really have to charge it. I think I charged it once for the 3 days I went out on Samkram and played in the water. So with that one, the battery is the stock is the battery, and then you stick it in there, and I guess it connects and works the gun. So that means though it'll be exposed because it's the electrical units are exposed. That's not very good, but fuck it, we're just gonna get it. Okay. So let me pay, guys. All right, so that's a good note. She said that they have warranty for 3 days. If not working, you come back, they'll exchange, or I assume give you your money back. So she said keep the receipt. Thank you. So we got our gun. So what I was saying before, let's just go back really quick. I was over here looking at water guns, and she noticed me, and she didn't look like a store employee. So then she took me to the back over there, and there were more guns, but not a very large selection still left. So there were some other guns. I was debating whether to go with this gun here, but I didn't. I went with the bigger gun. So I launched. I should have bought the gun when I first got here, like I was on Lazada, and have it ordered, because there was this handgun that I wanted that was really nice. It had the round like gun barrel extended clip filled with water, and it shot really good, and at least on the videos that I've seen. So it is what it is. Like I said, I'll leave this with my buddy at the laundromat, and he can play around with it. And if I do decide to come for Samkram next year, I'll have a water gun. So let's go down to AIS, put some internet on, head back to the crib, possibly go get those meds. So we're at the AIS store, and it's a little busy, so I might be here for a minute. Obviously I'm American, so it takes a little bit longer because they need to find someone who speaks English to accommodate me. So, oh no. I am H59 and they're on H57, so I'm just gonna get a little bit put on the phone so I can use the internet. Internet's not that great with my T-Mobile's service here. It works, but not that good. I had to use it tethering the other night because the internet went out and I wanted to watch a show on the computer, so it worked pretty damn good. But when I'm out and about, it doesn't work very good. It's not fast, so I just want to get a little bit of internet back onto the phone. So we're gonna handle that and then see what trouble we can get into. So these are the new prices here. All right. So I'm going to Vietnam, so it doesn't make sense for me to pay, and they jacked up the prices. Like when I say jacked up. Now it's 1,700 baht. That's almost $60 for the month. And that was the point I was making before. The deal that I got in Bangkok is totally different. That's one thing I don't like about traveling here in Asia. They know everyone's here for Samkram, and they're at their mercy. So they just charge whatever they want. And I just can't do it. I don't like being ripped off. I'd rather not have than pay for something that I know isn't right. And that's not right. That's pretty fucked up. So for 349 baht, for 10 days, I get 30 gigabyte and 100 minutes of phone call. And I almost bit the bullet, and got it. But then I'm realizing, hell, I'm leaving for Vietnam, and I'll be paying for something that I'm only gonna use for the next 4 or 5 days, because I'm leaving on Sunday. And then I'll come back and have to pay for it again, which would be 700 baht in total for another 10 days. So I'll be wasting it. So, nah. So there is one other option that I can do, is I can find a little kiosk that sells the service of AIS, which I think is what I did when I got it in Bangkok, but it said AIS. It looked like an AIS store. They weren't selling any other packages or whatnot. So anyways, I opted not to get the internet, guys. I'm not gonna be fucking ripped off. I'm not. Again, well, you're not going to have service, so I get that. So some of you guys would have said fuck it and paid for the service, just so you can have the service. My internet works, it's just slow. And then depending on the places that you go, they have Wi-Fi. So the Original Cocktails has Wi-Fi. Most bars have Wi-Fi. If you're spending money in there and you're drinking, they will give you the Wi-Fi code. So if you need to look at Wi-Fi, you do that. And then my condo has Wi-Fi. Nice cheeks. So anyways, I'm not getting it. Long story short. So they're setting up for this evening. I don't know what that is, Water World. And I'm just not that much interested to go down there and find out. So they have these little stalls here. And I see the grilled corn. Or is that bananas? No, bananas. And grilled seafood and whatnot. Alright, let's get back to the condo. It's starting to sprinkle. Every time I get ready to go, or say I'm going to go to Carlon, it rains. I can't believe I've been here for almost 2 months and have not been to Carlon. There's people parasailing. I could go. I don't think the sewage would be in the water like the lady warned me here in Pattaya. But I just don't want to risk it with that eye infection. These cars just do not stop. Excuse me. So we're gonna walk on the beach side. I basically did that with that car to let them know I'm filming. If they want to try and hit me, be my guest. And they slow down. Pro tip. So we're on the beach now. It's sprinkling. People still selling water guns, filling up water. It's best that you settle at a bar, and while you're drinking, you can use their water. And then these trucks come around and fill up their water and put ice in it to make the water ice cold. So there's people in the water. I'm so tempted. Water's nice and calm. I tried to get the homie to come out, but like I said earlier, he was working at the laundromat. So I didn't get that on camera, and I could have got a little bit of it, but I didn't. These guys come from wherever the hell they come from, and I've seen it a little bit in Phuket. I watch Thai news when I'm in the US. And they get motorcycles, and you hear it? And they do these crazy stunts and drive on the beach, and then when they get caught, they say, oh, I didn't know that we weren't allowed to do that. Come on, man. Can you do it in your country? Then you shouldn't be able to do it here. So they pay a fine and get a slap on the wrist. But these guys come here and act like idiots on these motorcycles. Now, a girl just drove by on a nice lime green motorcycle. But motorcycles aren't that common. Everyone's driving scooters. But you will see some Thai guys, but it's mainly foreigners driving motorcycles out here. So relatively calm. Apparently, somebody got their ass whipped on Soi 6. I haven't watched the videos yet. I'll insert the clip now if I can download it and put it in here. So this mall up here has some knockoff stuff, not good quality at all. I was gonna walk out. I could have made it from in front of the bot bus, or the regular bus, but the bot bus was moving too slow for me to cut at an angle and miss getting hit. So what I was saying is the quality of shit in this mall is not very good. But there aren't too many places for you to shop that have good quality. It's not like Bangkok. Now there is that one spot on Walking Street that I'm probably gonna go back and get me some Gucci shorts. I really like them. Shoes, the problem is they don't have my size. So I see some stuff that I would be willing to get, but they just don't have my size. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna navigate this shit because I don't want to get wet and I got J's on. Oh, she had a nice little see-through thong on. Too bad I didn't get that. But she did have a sarong covering it, but you could tell everything was see-through. Okay. So there's not much of this going on where I live. It's just in this short area here. About a block. Still got to be vigilant. Because these motorbike riders can come by at any time and snatch your phone. Again, the cars and the scooters get a little scared when you got your phone out recording. They will act, for lack of a better word, respectfully, because they know you're recording. The exchange rate is terrible, guys. 33.05. Not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's 33.70, 33.50, somewhere around there. As I said before, Somcom comes and they mess up the rates. Some places are giving you 32. So I was lucky to go across over there, the currency exchange, and exchange some currency for a good rate. Was it the best rate? No. But it was a decent rate. Could have been 10 points higher, but it is what it is. I just didn't know if I was gonna stay in Thailand, sorry, honestly, for Samkram. I was really over it. But I paid the rent and I was just like, I'm not gonna eat that cost, I'll just chill out here. So I haven't been really doing too much. Shooting pool, going to the bar and going home, editing videos, working out. Boring life. It is what it is. So that was Cisco's cousin, Crisco. Just flew into Thailand today. Oh shit. So the shops are back open in full swing. I want to get another mani-pedi, but she didn't cut the cuticles as good as I liked. And then these people, lady, she wouldn't serve me. Although there was a white gentleman getting the same treatment, and I saw the tools to do the cuticles and everything. So, fuck it. Find someone else to do them. I haven't hit up any of these bars. Like I said, a lot of LBs. And I did get caught in the trap last year and bought an LB a drink and didn't know. I don't have anything against that community. I don't know where the video just cut off. So, it is what it is. I actually stumbled into a lady boy bar. I think year one I was here. Didn't know. Bought a drink. Quickly realized, finished my drink and bounced. It's even worse this year, guys. They're hard to tell. You really got to get up close and start talking to some of them. Some of them you can tell right off the bat. Obviously, the ones that are like fucking Wilt Chamberlain, you know. All right. How you doing? Ah, my big gun. Yeah. Big one. So yeah, the guards are really nice and friendly, man. It's just at that one incident with the night guard. And so the guys in the daytime, they know me. And guys, they patrol. You're safe. Like, this is a very secure condo. There's CCTV cameras all over. The guards patrol day and night. They maintain this facility. They're constantly watering and doing the upkeep on the grounds. Nice. Lucky bastard. Doing the upkeep on the grounds, moving the trash. There's cleaning ladies throughout the day who clean the lobby. They squeegee the floor. They spray water on this tile and come with the electric squeegee and squeegee this floor. They put fertilizer on these plants. They water these plants. This is a very well maintained condo building. If I bought a unit, I would do some renovations. Even the unit that I'm in, I'd do some renovations if I was so inclined to buy a unit, which I was wanting to buy, not necessarily here, as well as they updated the gym equipment, like I said. But as I was back to what I was saying is, I would do renovations in these units, and I would want one with a large balcony, preferably that one. See how it comes out and the one on the bottom goes in, so you're losing space, where that second one, you're gaining space. See that? See, it's coming out, and this one's going in. So that's a 2-bedroom because they have the windows on both sides of the balcony. I think this is one of the ones that has mainly 2 bedrooms in it, I think. No, or not that many 2 bedrooms here. That might be a 2 bedroom because it's got a side door right there. I don't know. Or just a 1 bedroom, but just going to the balcony. All right, let's see what the night brings. The homie wants to meet up at 6. I'm gonna go in here and try and figure out this visa process for Vietnam. Test out the water gun. Oh, let's do that before we cut off the video. Let's fill up the water gun and check it out. All right, so here's a better look at the gun. Let's hope it works very well. It says long range up to 8 to 10 meters. So I'll be happy if it does 8 meters. "30 feet would be great." Should put this plastic back on. Excuse the mess. I keep all my receipts so I can go back and check them against my credit card. So it's a little messy sometimes. Alright, so here we have it. So I was saying before is the stock of the gun is where the electrical connection is, and that's not good because it's exposed. Although this goes in, but there's no rubber gasket or anything. You'll see how that connects into that piece in there. So then you just charge this. This is the battery. So it makes it convenient. There is some type of locking, but there's no rubber gasket or anything to stop water from getting in. So you can't submerge the gun totally. The gun I had last year, which I gave to the girl, you unscrewed it, took the battery out, charged it. It came with 2 batteries, so you could, interchange it if you're out throughout the day. And I never had to do that. I have a full day of shooting water and having a good time, and I carried around the screwdriver and extra battery. So anyways, what she was saying is you fill up the water from the top and it should go into the bottom reservoir. So we're gonna do that right now. Filling it up with the water, and then it comes with another little piece on the top which you can put water in. So it's taking a lot of water. So I guess that reservoir does. And you know what, we're gonna stop here because I'll shoot some. She told me that it can also suck water up through the front, through this piece right here. Instead of pulling the trigger back, you push the trigger forward and it will suck up water. So let's try it out. Oop. It leaks a little bit. Get the stock. Sorry for the camera angle. Push it in. It's locked. Let's go out to the balcony. And let's try it out. So right off the bat. Okay. Not working. So let's figure out why it's not working. Alright, so I had to pull back on this, I guess to prime it, I don't know, and now it is shooting. So it shoots far, but not 30 feet. But it'll do. For this purpose of just having fun and shooting water, it'll do. So this is like less than 5 feet to the, or maybe just 5 feet to the window, to the door of my, that lets you into the bedroom. So I would say maybe 15 feet, but then it starts to arch and go down. So it's not a straight stream for 5 feet. So it'll work for this purpose. And it does hold a significant amount of water. The latch is in there, so it's quite heavy. Very heavy. Which I was trying not to get. So, but what I don't like is this leaking. So I know that's to let air in so that there's no pressure. So let's try and put this reservoir on top, as well as put this nozzle on and see what happens. So same issue, I put the thing on, you do fill it up with water. This cap comes up, shit, right here. So you can fill this with water, screw it on. But if you have water inside, then you invert it, water comes out. So this is not a very good design. You have to put this on. So it's, and put the water in already with this connected. So I've got the little nozzle on the front. And it doesn't seem to do anything different. So yeah, it's a nice little gun. And it does shoot pretty far. So we're ready for some fun. So I'm actually going to take the battery compartment off and go from there. So yeah, and charge it up, I should say. Sorry. So what would have been nice is if this flat area down here was flatter, so that you could put it down without it falling, which is not the case. So when it leans to the side, then water could potentially leak out of here. Not a very good design. As you see, water's leaking here, leaking here. Would I recommend this gun? No. It's heavy. It does hold a lot of water. It doesn't shoot as far as they say, but it's done. It's paid for. Let's just enjoy it. So I could get some tape and tape it over the top of this to stop it from leaking. But I'm not going to go through all that. Everyone's going to be out there splashing water and getting wet and upset together. But it is a bummer that it leaks and that doesn't have like a platform to stay flat. So let's disconnect the battery and get it charged. But I did want to try this. So before we do that, we will fill this up with water a little bit and test the feature for filling up water by pushing the trigger in instead of back and filling up the gun. So let's see if that works. So I have to take the nozzle off. Hold on one second. If the water was deep enough, you wouldn't have to take that nozzle off, but the water's not deep enough. So we're putting it in the water, as you can see, and then we're inverting it, and it is sucking in all the water. So that feature works. And then, yeah. So I'm satisfied. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5 out of 10 because of the weight. It's heavy as fuck. There's no straps on it, so you can carry it around like a machine gun. So you gotta hold this in your hand, and there's no place to put straps. The water leakage problem, I'm not too happy. It stopped, but then you do it again, and it's just gonna keep doing that. So yeah, 6.5, 6.5 for it. As well as the not being able to balance and stay flat, as well as that is a potential electrical hazard for shorting out and not working if water gets in there, because there's no rubber gasket to stop the water from getting in. There's a locking mechanism that you have to push this in and to disengage, but yeah, overall no. Like, I can't even lay this on the counter. I gotta put it up against something or the water's just gonna leak out. Alright, so I'm supposed to be hooking up with him around 7. It's 4:40. I wanna get some things done. See you later.